Rise.
Madam Speaker, to address the House out of order for one moment.
Without objection.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your attention. I think all of you have been watching the news the last few days that out in the Midwest in Iowa, this is the Iowa delegation here, of course. It's been tough. It's been really rugged, and I think you know that because you've been watching the news. And it's devastating to communities to see what's going on when you have flood. And I know last Saturday, for example, all of us have been in and out of the emergency operating centers, and I flew over the district, flew up to Vinton, Iowa, those of you know, and went from there down through, I went up to close to Waterloo and then down to Belle Plaine, around up to Vinton, and then down over Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, and it was really tough. When you see a little town that we always see the rooftops, you know that there's a lot of pain there, fields flooded and so on, and we're just very appreciative that the people have really bonded together. And I'll just say this, and I would guess every one of us could bear a testimony that, for example, I was talking to some of the folks in one of the emergency operations centers, and after they told me all the things that are going on there, losing their power plant, this, that, and many things, and I said, well, how are you feeling? And they said, you know, we're like family. It's bonded us together. And we're going to conquer this. And we hope that we can, of course, have some help. And reminded that just yesterday when I was here for a moment of personal privilege, or the 1 minute, as we call it, and was asked to give the pledge. And so I did. And, of course, the part of the pledge that says, one nation under God, indivisible. And that word indivisible all of a sudden meant so much to me, because we're a great country and we won't have to face this alone. We know that. And I want to appreciate that to all of you. And all the damage to businesses and homes and everything else is tough. But and that's all up and down the whole way from Wisconsin, Iowa, Indiana, or Illinois, Missouri, and right on down the river. That whole area is under this. But, you know, businesses and homes can be rebuilt, but lives are lost, and suffering takes place, and over 20 at this point we know about. So if I could, Madam Speaker, I'd like to ask us to take a moment of silence in memory of those that are suffering at this time. Thank you.
The question is on the committee amendment in the nature of a substitute as amended.